Welcome to My The Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Today is Patreon Day. And not only is it Patreon Day, but it is free Patreon Day for the month of April. So all of you Spotify listeners will be getting this one as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. We got a juicy episode for you guys. And our thread for today is, what are some of the guy code and girl code unwritten rules that you always follow? So let's see what's going on. Guy code: when greeting someone you're not sure if they're a hugger, always shake their hand first. It allows them to throw up an arm or a hug if they're down for it. I mean, as a dude, you kind of only really like hug it, if that's like your homie. If there's somebody you don't really know, or you kind of just like, you've known them for a day or whatever, you kind of always go for the handshake. But I mean, I guess. Let's see. As a guy that lifts weights and brought some of his other male and 2 female friends into the fold, you never ever slander another person's weight on any lift. If your friend is 250 pounds and only benches 135 but is trying his ass off, then you never make a sound other than howling intense encouragement at him. Facts, especially in the gym, because it's like, man, the gym is already very scary for a lot of people, if I'm being honest with you. And a lot of people kind of don't go because of that. So it's like, to have friends there and then they kind of encourage you, I think is a good thing. Let's see. The person who buys shots makes the toast. Too many times I've seen someone buy a round of shots and someone else jumps in with a toast. If you want to make a toast, buy a round. I've never had that happen, but okay. I mean, I guess. Dude, if there's like 8 urinals open, don't take the one next to me. He's like, come on, man. I already know you trying to look at my dick at that point. Like, he's like, come on, man. There's all these urinals and you're going to choose the one next to me. You definitely trying to look at my dick, bro. If I offer someone a beer or other alcoholic beverage and they turn it down, I never push it. Sometimes I don't want to drink and I hate being pressured. Never pressure someone to drink. Yeah, facts. Well, don't pressure somebody to do something that even sometimes you don't want to do. So that makes sense. If someone offers to pay, you should ask them if they are sure. If they are, then it's rude to further reject what is supposed to be kindness on their part. I got the bill. Are you sure? Yeah, don't worry about it. Thank you. Yeah. Lightly picking on each other is a sign of endearment, but you should always be trying to build each other up. Don't put someone else down just to make yourself look/feel better. Everyone wants to feel important and the center of attention sometimes. Don't bang someone that your friends are deeply invested in. Yo. Oh. Damn. Even if it's not going anywhere, I wish I had friends who followed these. Damn. He said, don't bang someone that your friend is interested in. I mean, at that point, it's like, dude, you might as well give up on that person because it ain't going to happen. Like, if they banging the friend, they had eyes for the friend the whole time. You were just kind of the door to that. They were just like, oh, I'm going to get to know this person so that way I can actually get to this person. Oh, and it sucks to be that, like, door person. You're just like, oh, I thought you liked me, but nope. I will wingman any man. I don't even have to know you. Hell, I'll wingman any woman too if you are trying to make an impression on someone you think you'll hit it off with. Call me. I love, and I'm always willing to make it happen. Hey, man, we kind of low-key need more of those dudes out there because, woo, we struggling. My God, we struggling. Like, needing a wingman is like more than ever now because just walking up to a girl, it's a thing. Like, you could be a confident dude and you walk up to a girl and she'll still kind of be like, because as we've known, how on this podcast alone, how creepy dudes are. I get it. I understand it. And so it is a little more like comforting when she does have that like affirmation of like, okay, you know, he's not a weirdo. Yeah. So it does make sense. If their bedroom door open, be careful to sound your approach before popping in. Never know what he's up to. Oh, man. This nigga walked in on his homie beating his meat. There ain't no way he hasn't, bro. Good. This came with some trauma attached, okay? He said, hey, man, if your homie's door is open, you always just kind of, you know, take your arm out and just kind of knock a little bit because you never know. Mans could be beating his meat. You know, like, hey, yeah, he has some trauma attached to that one, bro. Girl code. If something is fixable within 5 minutes, makeup, something stuck in teeth, small things on appearance, you tell her and help her if needed. If it isn't fixable on the spot, you keep your mouth shut and especially don't point it out to others. Really? Wow. Okay. I mean, I wonder what would be something that like isn't fixable for a girl. You know, I'm like kind of trying to think of something that wouldn't be fixable. I get it, like, oh, if something's in her teeth, or you know what I mean, if her makeup is droopy or whatever, like you can go fix it really quick. But what would be something that you just kind of be like, oh shit, like she's got to go home to fix that, you know? I wonder. I don't know. Ladies in the comments, you let me know. What would be something that would be unfixable and you just keep your mouth shut? That's interesting. If I hear a girl say she needs a hair tie, I will immediately hand one over, even if I'll only have one left for myself. Oh. All right. Facts. Treat your friend's girl as if she was a guy. Facts. Yes. Because you gotta treat her as if she does not have a vagina, man. That is your boy's girl. And these dudes out here that be smashing they homies' girls, bro. Oh man, I'm like, y'all ain't homies. Y'all ain't homies. That motherfucker been trying to fuck since day one. Alright, let's be honest. That nigga's been trying to fuck since day one. No way. Yeah, nah, man. That is definitely guy code. Definitely. As a lady with autism, this has to be one of the most useful threads I've ever read. All these unwritten rules of the law. Oh, alright. She's just thanking us for the thread. Alright, cool. Have your boys back in an altercation/fight argument. I'm not saying 100% of the time step up for them. Sometimes people do dumb shit and deserve the consequences, but if the need arises, you should have their back, even if it means stepping up beside them to look intimidating. You know, if you my boy, and I know, like, even if I step in, we both just gonna get our ass beat. Fuck it, we both gonna get our ass beat. You know what I mean? Like, if you is my nigga, you my boy, yeah, I'm gonna step in there, and even if I know this dude is gonna wipe up both of us, I'm gonna be like, fuck it, man, we got wiped up together. You know what I mean? But hey, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. It's your boy. You know what I mean? Hey, sometimes the nigga deserves it though. You gotta just. gotta let him take that ass whooping. But most of the time, I would say that's only like a 10% of the time where your homie really deserves to get fucked up. But I would say 90% of the time you step in. That's definitely a guy code thing, man. Definitely. If you see another girl in an uncomfortable situation, you try to get her out of there, or at least let her know that you got her back. I've done it for everyone, from my sister to my friends, or to my friends' moms. One time at a school event, my best friend's mom somehow ended up getting an unsolicited massage from another parent with boundary issues, and I quickly made an excuse up that I need help at the concession stand. No one is too old or too young to do this. On the more lighthearted side of my experience, when you hug another girl, always try to slot the boobs by going slightly to the side so that way you don't mash your chest together and hurt someone. Really? What? Girls gotta worry about that? They're just like, oh yeah, one boob to the middle, one boob to the outside. Like, you guys gotta do that? Oh wow, I never knew that. That's different. Okay, hey, I guess so. That's different. I never knew that. But that's kind of weird, though. Another parent's just giving this random lady a massage. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Okay. No. All right. Let's see. All right. So, girl code. If you see another girl crying in the bathroom at a bar/club venue you're at, you ask what's wrong and try to help. Oh, if you have a tampon or a pad to spare and someone needs it, even if it's someone you hate, you offer it to them. I don't think a girl that hates another girl is gonna be like, oh, you need a tampon? I got you. Nah, she'd be like, bleed, bitch. Like, yeah. Man, because hate is a strong word, especially with females. And you know what I mean? They'd be like, bleed, bitch, yeah. Yeah, dirty up your panties, bitch. Fuck you. Hey, guy, I'm just saying. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying. If a girl looks distressed or uncomfortable with the guy who is hitting on her at the bar/club venue you're at, she's now going to be a new member of the crew. This is a little tricky. Yeah, this is a little tricky, but usually pretty obvious when someone needs an out, but can't manage it or is frozen or intimidated. If you see it happening, try to catch her eye because she'll be looking around. Once you make eye contact, it's pretty easy to figure out that she needs an out. Then swoop in and do the whole, hey girl, where the crap have you been? We're all waiting for you at the table. And then you hook your elbow through hers and you walk to your friend's table. If you know that a friend's boyfriend/fiance/husband is shady, skeezy shit, you tell that friend right away, hey man, I don't know about that one, because we've had a few scenarios on the show where girls, like, they're all in a friend group and one of the girls' husbands is trying to hit on all the girls, and for some reason the girls don't tell the wife that the husband is doing this shit, and you're just like, what the hell is going on here? So, I mean, I get it. That's what you should do, but a lot of times they don't do that. I don't know why, but they don't. All right, if you sell a buddy or a car or anything of value cheaper than normal because they're a friend, that friend must offer to sell it back to you before offering it to the general public. Oh, really? Okay, I mean, I've never really sold anything like that to a friend. Yeah, all right. When guys fight, we never hit the groin. It's against the Geneva Convention. That is very true. Like, when two dudes fight each other, they never aim for the nuts. That is that's an unspoken rule. Even in a street fight, we don't go for the nuts. Like, you could absolutely hate this dude. You could just be in this dude's face. You guys are huffing, puffing, spitting, and cussing, and doing all that kind of stuff. Guys will not hit each other in the nuts. That is just something we look at it like, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. It's weird now that you think about it, because you don't really think about that. But then, when somebody says it, you're kind of just like, wait a minute. Yeah. Because, I mean, I've never been into a lot of fights. I've been in, maybe one or two. But it's, and then, whenever I'll see fights happening or whatever the case may be, yeah, that is a true thing. Guys do not go for the nuts. They are just like, nah. Like, don't get me wrong, they'll try to punch your head off 100%, or they'll hit you in the gut or something like that. But they will never hit you in the nuts. That is definitely an unspoken rule. Thou shall never hold a bro's wingman duties against him. When you're chatting up a girl, I don't care how unattractive the friend he's flirting with is, or how bad his flirting technique is. When he's distracting the air defenses to give you a clear run at the target, you do not insult his flying. Oh my god. Hey man, facts. All right, you know what I mean? Like if even if like if the homeboy is distracting the friend that you're going for and the game is just bad. I mean bad. That is your cue to just get in there. You're on a speed run at that point. Like if you got a wingman homie that's got bad game and all he can really do is kind of run interference. He can't really keep the girl like intrigued in the conversation, or it's just not going well. You want a speed run, my guy. You better close as quick as possible, because the moment the girl that you're the target looks over at her friend and her friend is just like, let's go, the target's gone. The target's fleeing. She's up out of that camp. All right, you are on a speed run, my man. You must complete that mission as quick as possible, because being a wingman is very, very important, man. You have to make the air defenses, as he says, or her friends, comfortable enough to where, like, when the target, the main girl, looks over at her friend is kind of just like, like she's cool. Like everything's solid. It's copacetic. Because then she's going to be like, okay, all right. Well, since his friend is cool, then he must be all right. But I'm going to talk to him a little more. I'm going to confirm that for myself, But if your boy is awkward and weird and shit like that, then the girl's going to think that you're awkward and weird and be like, oh, all right, well, clock's ticking. And that's why I say you got to speed run at that point. You could have like some bomb game, all that kind of stuff. But if your homie ain't got at least some decent game and the friend is just uncomfortable, trust me, she going to walk away. And you guys both going to miss out. He's spitting facts with this one right here. Man. Okay, I've never heard of this one. You absolutely never share a glass of milk with another guy. I've never heard of that. I'm sure there's a reason, but I've never heard of that. All right, guy code. If your drunk bro is about to cheat on his girlfriend, you must follow through with one intervention. If he says he doesn't care, you did your part and you are free from any responsibility. Oh, man. You kind of, yeah. But the thing is sometimes it just happens. Like your boy get drunk and he's just doing his thing, and then I know he's already lips in another girl, and you're like, oh, and you're just like, fuck. At that point, I would say it's the bro code to take it to the grave, because hey man, he already did it. Homeboy already made he made his coffin, man. It's, if his girl finds out, he's buried already, man. Like that's a dead man walking over there. But I'm not gonna be the one to expose all that. Nah, man. Nope, not me. I'd be like, wow. But if it's a thing where he's just like, oh, man, I'm about to mess with this girl, blah, 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 then that's where the intervention part comes in. Like, wait, man. Think about it. You got a girl at home, don't do this. And if he's like, oh, I don't care. I'm going to still do it. Then you're just like, all right, man. Because that next morning, he's like, bro, what the fuck happened? Why'd you let me do that? I'd be like, nah, man, we tried to talk you out of it, and you was dead set on it, and you did it. So it's like, but it's still, even then, it's like, you take it to the grave, because that's your boy. That's your boy, Just saying. Girl code, when another girl asks how she looks, if you have something negative to point out, do it gently and follow up with at least one more positive. You got to give them the compliment sandwich, if you will. You're just like, oh my God, this looks really pretty, but you should have changed this. But I like that though. You got to give them the compliment sandwich, apparently. At the urinal, dick in hand, don't talk to me, man. I mean, you can talk to the guy. You guys just don't look at each other. You know, you look straight ahead and you're like, "What's up, man? Hey, what's up? How's it going? Oh, pretty good, bro, for sure." Or if you guys are at a concert or whatever, it's just like, "Damn, bro, that last band was dope." It's like, "Yeah, man, I fucking liked him. I didn't think I was gonna like him." Like, I know, for real. You look straight ahead. You can have conversation. That's fine, but don't be looking at me with your dick in your hand and trying to have a conversation. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. I'm gonna feel some type of way. You gonna be in my peripheral, with that look in your eye, like, you trying to do something. Like, bro, no. If you wanna talk, we look straight ahead. We're two dudes staring at the wall, having a ambiguous conversation. All right, like, that's how that goes. Last slice of pizza or the last soda or beer always goes to who paid for it. If y'all chipped in, you don't have to ask, but if you have to tell, and never take both in the same hangout, no matter what the earlier rules say, never mess with the music in another person's car. Facts. Don't care how crap you think their taste is. If you know someone else had a regrettable hookup, no, you don't. Facts. Like I said, you console the homeboy and you say, "Hey, man," if they have a partner. If they don't, you let that man go and make his mistake. All right, you let him go do his thing. Hey, but you make sure that nigga's got a condom. I always carry an extra rubber for the homies. All right, and all you guys out there, please, when you go out with your homies, carry an extra rubber for your homies. Just do it. Trust me, you don't want to either be that homie or have one of the homies get a girl pregnant. I'm telling you, man. Anytime a homie is just like, "Yo, it's going down, I'm about to smash this girl," I'm like, "You need one?" And sometimes, they'll check and be like, "Oh, I do." And I'm like, "I got you. I'll have a second one in there." I'm like, "There you go, bro ham." Trust me, do it. It's gonna help. It's gonna help. And even my homies carry extra too, because they're just like, you never know. You may forget it. You may bring it with you to the hotel, but you don't bring it to you when you go out. You know what I mean? And you're like, "Oh shit." You never know, man. You never know. Have the homies back. Have the homies back, man. Hey. Same thing with the music thing. That's just mutual respect. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't like the homies' music, it is what it is. My thing is, whenever it's last, like, pizza or beer or whatever, you just ask, "Hey, anybody want this? No? All right, well, I'm gonna take it." You know what I mean? That's just kind of how I do it as far as my friend group goes, but yeah. Guy code rules for eating a banana. 1, never make direct eye contact with another man while eating a banana. Never close your eyes while biting the banana. What? Okay, who the fuck out here like, who the fuck out here closing their eyes eating a banana, bro? What the fuck? Never take a bite longer than 1 inch in length. Yo. Okay. Never take more than 1 second to bite the banana. Never let your lips touch the banana. Oh my god, bro. That last one that's a little too much, bro. He over here, man, you just use your teeth. That's it. You just use your teeth to bite a banana. We ain't doing that lip shit around here. Nah. Oh my god. If another lady walks past you and you noticed a blood stain on the back of her pants/skirt, tell them, but do it discreetly. Recently noticed a passenger had a spot on her pants. Wrote her a note and slipped it to her as I was collecting trash from the carriage. Half an hour later, I see her again and she has a different change of pants on. Was super helpful. I could see that, because that would be very embarrassing. Oh man, especially for a girl. Okay, we're gonna do like 2 more. I only had one chance to exercise this girl code rule, but once I was passing a girl in the lobby of the building and she told me that she had just gotten a straight perm and was waiting for the rain to pass before she went outside. So I let her share my umbrella for 4 to 5 blocks while we walked to a bus stop together. I would do that for any woman if it happened again. So I guess, so to keep the rain out of her hair. Okay. I mean, hey, I think that's just low-key being nice. I don't even really think that's like girl code per se. I think that's just being nice, like just being a nice person. I could be wrong. Maybe, girl code is different than guy code. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. All right, so. All right, this will be our last one. Bros before hoes. Facts, man. But not before wives. Okay, come on, man.
Stop the cap.
Sure, it sucks when a buddy has to stay home for a weekend camping trip, but if his wife's sick and they have a 3-month-old, it's probably the best. Okay, that makes sense. Look, man, if your wife is sick and can't take care of what's going on, then yes, 100%. But I personally believe that your girl should never stop you from wanting to hang out with your boys, because it's like, dude, I get that's your girl, but you should never change up who you are with your friends just because you're in a relationship. I think that's just kind of crazy, and I think that's a little too much. Us guys, we're happy that you're in a relationship. That's fine, but don't go changing up on us and shit. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, come on, man. And a lot of times I get it, some guy groups, they kind of like to go to the club, or they like to go to the strip club, or they like to do this and that, whatever, and the girl's a little wary of it. But I mean, let's be honest here, most of the time guys are, if we know that a homie's got a girlfriend in the relationship, we don't really, he's the DD a lot of the times. He's the dude that kind of takes care of the group, you know what I mean? Because we already know. We're like, dude, if we know that we get you drunk and all this kind of shit, man, you're not gonna hear the end of it from your girl, and then it's just gonna be more problems when it comes to us wanting to hang out. So a lot of times, as far as guys in a group, we kind of designate the girlfriend guy as like I said, the DD. He's the guy that takes care of all the guys, or the drunkest motherfucker in the group. That's usually how that goes. And so that's why it's kind of like, let him go out, ladies. Let him hang out with his homeboys. You know what I mean? And don't act different just because you in a relationship, my guy. You know what I mean? Yeah, but if it's just, if it's just some girl you talking to or whatever, come on, man. Bros before hoes. Get up. Come on out here, man. Hey, come on. But if it's like this situation where it's like he absolutely can't because, he's got a baby at home and all that kind of stuff, okay. Yeah, I think the homies would understand. It's like, you got a baby at home. I get it. 100%. So, but that's that thread, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that thread. It was a little hit and miss. It was a little juicy here and there. But that was guy code and girl code rules that you should follow by. Most of it is just kind of common sense and just being a good person. But, yeah, you never know sometimes. Sometimes people just, it doesn't come to their mind. But it is what it is. All right. This is the free Patreon episode, so I will do announcements as normal. On normal Patreon episodes, I kind of skip the announcements because you're already on Patreon. And if you're on Patreon, then you're probably following us on Instagram. You're downloading the episodes. You're rating on listening platforms. You're following us on TikTok as well as Instagram. You're probably helping us more on the free 99 side as far as the subscribing on YouTube. So, you know what I mean? Thank you guys for all that support. Hopefully this episode does make you think like, oh man, I want to check out what he's got going on Patreon. Like I said, $3 a month gets you an exclusive episode every single Friday. So this Friday and the next Friday and the next Friday and the next Friday, you'll continue to get episodes alongside our free Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday episodes. So without further ado, though, let's go ahead and get into our scenarios for today. Our first one is my girlfriend went to dinner with her boss. Okay. Hell you going to dinner with your boss for? All right. Girlfriend 25, me 27. My girlfriend works at a dentist's office and texts me saying that her female coworker and the two dentists planned a dinner to celebrate her hard work. She asked me if she could go, which I really appreciated. And I said I thought it was weird they would take her to dinner as a gift, and I would prefer she didn't. She insistently replies with, "I'm so sorry," and proceeded to go to the dinner anyway. Fast forward a week later, I was feeling insecure and went through her phone. I found out that her coworker did not plan the dinner and was not even originally invited. I confronted my girlfriend about this, and she continues to lie to me, saying how her friend planned it all. I told her what I read, and she finally, after 3 times lying, tells me the truth, which is that her boss asked her to dinner, and she said yes. I'm still unsure how her coworker and the other dentist got included, but why my girlfriend fabricated a fake story and lie about that to me, it just makes me think there's something going on. Plus, she deleted her text with her boss and even deleted the deleted messages, so I have no way of getting peace of mind concerning what possibly could be going on. Am I overreacting? No, you're not overreacting. You want to know why? It's because you found her in a lie. I would say you're not overreacting if the story that she gave was true. You know what I mean? Like, say you felt insecure, you went through the phone and you found out there was a group chat. You know what I mean? And there's 4 people in the group chat. There's her, there's the girl, there's the 2 dentists, and they're all like, "Hey, we're meeting here at 8. Make sure, you get here, blah, blah, blah. Oh, the line is long. We got a table." Well, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a group chat and they're just setting the night up. Everything is good. But the fact that she lied to you 3 times, that just tells me that something has already happened between him and her. And this is just them continuing to do their thing, if I'm being honest with you. And I think she's kind of like still with you because she doesn't know if homeboy is going to actually go through with it and like actually date her, or if, she's just a little side ting, and you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, dude. If I'm being honest with you, the fact that she is acting so sus, just the lying 3 times is kind of crazy too. Yeah, I would kind of watch her behavior a little bit more, and if it happens again and you catch her in that again, I'd be like, peace out, because that's just too much. But are you overreacting in this situation? Fuck no, because she lied to you and you caught her in that lie. She continued to lie and then was so reluctant to tell you the truth, and now you're like, dude, what the fuck? How am I supposed to believe you? How am I supposed to like take you for the honest truth if you're gonna lie to my face? So, all right, on to our next one. Would I be the asshole if I texted my husband's best friend, that's a female, to see her reaction? My husband has his best friend from college time. I never had issues with her until my wedding a month ago, when my maid of honor overheard her snapping at another friend of theirs that she has him when she wants him. Oh. When the friend teased her that she lost him and he was the one who got away, I told my husband about it a few days ago. Didn't want to ruin our honeymoon, but it was still in my head. But he denied anything happened between them. He was very calm when he said it, almost too calm, because he probably smashed that coochie like crazy, and then, nothing came of it, and that was that. But he's not going to tell you that. Like, come on, man. He ain't going to tell you that. What are we talking about here? Almost too calm. Anyway, I have no proof and I trust him. Until I used his phone when mine died. He was driving and I was making a playlist on his phone. Then I looked through his iMessage and he had no thread with her. I mean, I know for a fact that they text nothing. I didn't say anything, but last night I literally saw her name pop up amongst the texts. When he went to bed, I looked and there were no texts. He is deleting them. Now my question is, if I ask, he will deny it. I need to know and I need proof. Would I be the asshole if I initiated a conversation with her acting like I'm my husband to see what's up? I need proof and peace of mind. Oh, I mean, girl, you're playing with fire. You really are. I get it. You want that peace of mind. You want to know that, hey, my man ain't out here perpetrating. 100%. I give it to you, girl, but you are playing with fire. You really are. And I understand. Homegirl probably got a thing for your man. I would not be surprised. If she's saying shit like that on you guys' wedding day and so on and so forth, and then he's deleting messages. But see, at the same time, though, I think that he's deleting messages because she probably saying some crazy shit. And he's like, girl, you can't be saying stuff like that. You know I got a wife. And if she reads that text and it's out of context, she gonna be thinking some things. Like, stop. You know, it happens. 100%. That type of shit can't happen. It can get misconstrued and everything gets, out of context and all that kind of stuff. And then it sucks because for her, the wife, she doesn't know what context it's in. And then he tries to explain it to her and it just sounds like it's a lie. Ladies, we all know how that goes. You ask your man to explain something and he's explaining it and you just like, man,
stop the cap.
Shut up. So it makes sense. I understand why she want to do it, but girl, you are playing with fire, and if you do it, man, you better SEAL Team 6 it and strategize and plan it so perfectly to where he will not find out that conversation happened. Because, yeah, man, you gonna be playing with fire, if I'm being honest with you. And then it's like, what kind of conversation are you trying to have with this girl? Are you gonna try to have a flirty conversation with her? Are you gonna try to? Because my thing is if the girl that's the friend sees a flirty conversation from him, I feel like she's just gonna play into it, and that's what that is. But your husband probably doesn't have those kind of conversations with her, and she's always the one that's kind of pursuing the flirtiness. You know what I mean? So it's like, is that really an accurate representation of how he feels or how she feels? You know what I mean? So it's up to you. Like I said, if you're going to do it, you better plan it out to where he do not find out, because that is playing with fire. The trust is going to be really hard to get back if he finds out, and he's going to really be angry with you about that. And I get it, man. You want to know, but you guys let me know what you think about that one. My girlfriend of 5 years broke up with me and ghosted me for no reason. Am I wrong for throwing away all of her stuff? Whoa. I mean, if she broke up with you and ghosted you, I wouldn't see why not. All right, so my girlfriend, 25, and I, 25, were in a relationship for 5 years. Last week, she texted me that we're done, and that was her last message before she blocked me. She gave no heads up. I was planning on proposing to her next month. Oh, nigga. Her sister did reach out to me saying it was not my fault, and she understood my hurt, but that for my mental health, it was better to never contact them again. Oh, and that maybe in the future my girlfriend might reach out to me again. I don't know about that one. It's been a week. I'm still obviously distraught, but my girlfriend did have a lot of her stuff in my home. Would I be wrong if I just dumped it all out? It does include a lot of mementos of hers deceased grandmother who was extremely close to. Okay, well, look, I get it. You're probably really pissed. And if I'm being honest with you, she probably on her back with her legs spread with another nigga's dick in her like right now. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, no girl fucking just ends it with a dude like that unless she already got something lined up, prim prop, ready to go. Let's be honest here. She fucking somebody else. And I get that. And you probably know that and you just don't want it to be true, but it is. So I would still take the high road, and you know where she lives. I'd box up all her shit and just leave it on the doorstep. If you still are able to get in contact with the sister, I would just let her know, hey, I'm going to bring all her shit. It's going to be in a box and I'm going to leave it on the front doorstep. If you can't get in contact with either one of them, fuck it. Put it all in a box, leave it on the doorstep. Don't be that guy. Don't be an asshole. Don't be a dick. Don't be, you know what I mean, the over emotional guy. Don't do any of that shit, bro. None of it. Like, be a fucking man. Box all her shit up. Leave it at the door. And that's that. Because now it's a thing where you are ridding yourself of her and her things, but you're not doing it in a disrespectful way or a way where she's going to try to come back and be like, oh, see, I was so right to dump you. Da, 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 da. You're crazy and this and that. And you don't care about anything but you and blah, 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 blah. Like, you know what I mean? You're just proving all the bullshit that she is coming up with in her head. Because don't get me wrong, like before this breakup, she was like, I need to justify why I'm breaking up with this guy, because girls don't just do things on whims. A lot of times they have to kind of justify it to themselves. So they'll come up with just any old fucking reason to like justify it. They're like, oh, well, you know, he never did this. You know, he never would do that. And he never rubbed my feet, or he never wanted to talk to me. And he was always this and that, blah, blah, blah. Like she will just come up with anything, even if that shit ain't true. Or maybe you didn't talk to her one time, or you guys got into a small fight once. Just anything to justify her confirming that this breakup is a good idea, that she's going to rock with that. And then how you act after the breakup is either going to like make or break how, you know, she sees you. Now, if you do it in a respectful way, you box everything up and then you leave it at the door and whatnot, she's going to be sitting there like, damn, you know, like, dude is a good guy. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, she's going to feel bad to some degree, because you took the higher road. You said, nah, man, like I ain't going to do all that extra shit and all. And nah, I'm going to just simply do it the right way, do it like a man. And that's that, you know. But if you go in and you dumping all her shit out, oh, fuck you, bitch, I don't give a shit, blah, 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 and then she's going to be like, oh, see, I knew I had a good reason to break up with you. So that's just my 2 pennies on it, man. It sucks. It's horrible. We'll see you in the gym. That's all I can say. We'll see you in the gym, my guy. Why couldn't I ask, is she hiding something? My girlfriend of 6 years, 29 female, and I, 36 male, are good friends with this couple, 34 female and 36 male. My girlfriend actually has known them longer, for about 12 years. Everything was going good, but things seemed to have taken a shaky turn. My girlfriend said that they were over her house, bickering back and forth. His girlfriend was accusing him of doing something with a woman that they all know. He denied it, but apparently said he would have gave my girlfriend dick back then. What? Huh? Okay, after hearing all that, I said, why would he even say something like that, especially in front of his girlfriend? Long story short, my girlfriend and I have been arguing over this for days, to the point where I said, well, maybe I should just ask him, or why was this said? She got upset and said, you know how weird it is that we are arguing about that. Do you know how fucking weird that's gonna be for me? It's cool and you don't make me feel comfortable. Oh, it's not cool and you don't make me feel comfortable. I felt so confused what she said that I just dropped it, because I felt like there was more going on than that, or than what she wanted me to know. What's your opinion? Do you think she didn't want to ask because it's more than that? It is a little weird that she would defend that statement, though. I think that's a little weird, because it's like, why are you defending a statement like that? Because it's like, did you guys actually smash at one time? And then you guys just kind of thought, you know, like say they did hook up, and then it was just kind of like, nah, you know, we thought it was going to be something different, but it's just not, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's because that's my thing. Like, why would she be defending that situation? I get that they're friends. Like, she's friends with the girl and the guy. And so maybe she looks at it like, oh, you know, why are you attacking my friend? Like, he didn't really mean it like that. Or he was just saying that to kind of like get under his girl's skin because they were fighting or whatever. Because I could see that too. You know what I mean? He's just kind of like saying shit like, oh, well, you know, I would have gave, you know, your friend some good dick, blah, 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 just to kind of get under her skin. He doesn't really mean it. It's just kind of like a I'm gonna get at you kind of thing. Like how when dudes are like, oh, I'm gonna fuck your friends, it's something kind of like that. That could be what he meant by it, but my thing is, it's just that she's defending it. Yeah, like as if she would like that to be a possibility, like, I mean, like I would fuck him, yeah, like, so what if I would? So I don't know. My thing is I would just wait. Yeah, I would just kind of be in the relationship, be wary of him and her's relationship, and then if I find out that something happens, then kind of have your answer and you kind of know. That kind of sucks because that's the only way you'll really know. Either that or you could talk to like his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend and kind of see, hey, what was going on between, your boyfriend or ex-boyfriend and my girl? Did they ever hook up in the past and blah, 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 and so on and so forth? Because when he said that, he would give my girl a good dicking or whatever, she defended that shit as if like, what he said wasn't crazy. You know what I mean? And honestly, I feel like she would probably talk to you just because, she kind of mad at that motherfucker right now. So she might even spill the tea on you, if I'm being honest with you. So I'd probably talk to her and see what you can get from her. Okay, on to our next one. Whee. Oh, it's that fucking no itchy nose podcast. Jesus Christ. Confronting girlfriend of 4 years over emotional affair / flirting. Let's see. The basic story is that me, 40 male, and my girlfriend, 33 female, have been together for 4 years now. About a year ago, I walked in on her texting with a person whose name I didn't recognize and glanced at what looked like an inappropriate conversation before silently ducking out of the room. This led me to snooping through her phone, which was a first for me. It ended up being a guy in her home state she had hooked up with once. Oh. And they had been texting for the entirety of our relationship. Oh, no. Oh, shit. I lost my spot. God damn it. Okay. It was mostly friendly banter about work, but there were 3 exchanges that really had me bothered. Exchange 1. About 7 months into our relationship, while she was staying with her parents back home during the start of the pandemic, he heavily pressures her to come over for the sex. Oh no, she repeatedly explains why she can't. Basically, I don't want to give my parents COVID. Oh.
Stop the cap.
Man, you practically said you were down, bro. Come on. But never mentions my existence and hearts all of his propositions. He suggests she sneaks out and responds with maybe. More attempts at planning / a meetup made by different points. They both flake out. She returned home without ever making contact with him. At no point does she sext back, just kind of acts non-committal and friendly. We were exclusive at this point. Situation 2. A year and a half later, we visit her parents back home and he immediately texts saying they should get a drink. She says I have a boyfriend now and mentions that it's unlikely he'd want to hang out with me. Okay, something like that. He agrees. She then goes on to suggest they meet up on Monday after I leave town. Uh-oh. He says, yes, we can be good and have a platonic coffee catch up. And she concurs. She flakes on him and they don't meet. Okay. Scenario number 3, or situation 3. Another year of them chatting about work and friends go by, and now we're going to her cousin's wedding abroad. Out of nowhere, he texts her saying, let me fly you out to the wedding, devil face. She laughs and says, bad, you're going to get me in trouble, hiding monkey emoji. They laughed more and awkwardly changed the subject, but not before more flirty emojis and hearts are sent, both of them. They go back to friendly banter. I mean, what was that whole flying out thing? That's okay. The most recent text was her saying, for your information, I'm in town, but with my boyfriend. He says he's on vacation anyways, so nothing happens. Why would she be like, yo, I'm in town? I don't know, man. It's weird because she's doing like this. I feel like she's doing it because she enjoys the attention. I don't think she is doing it because she actually wants to have sex with this guy. That's what it's coming down to. Because I think she enjoys like building it up and then all the way until it just gets there and then she just brings it all back down. You know, because that's every situation. Like, she will text back and forth with him, you know, everything. Oh, no, I can't do. Oh, I like that. But you know what I mean? Like, giving him just enough to where he continues doing it, but not enough to where something actually happens. You know what I mean? And I think she just enjoys the attention is what I'm getting at. I think she just enjoys the attention. She enjoys, you know, the build up and, you know, it's sneaky and it's fun. And it's like, oh my God, this is so great. But she ain't ever going to do anything with this dude. That's what I'm getting because every situation follows that same bit of rubric where she will kind of either be the one to instigate the build up or he's the one to instigate the build up, and then they will kind of just build this up and build it up, and she's sending hearts and doing all this cute shit and stuff like that. But then once something like actually is about to happen, she's just like, kidding, and it comes back down, and then they start it all over again. So do I think that she's cheating on you? No. I think that she just enjoys fucking with this dude and she enjoys the attention. You know what I mean? And I mean, take that with how you gonna take that, but I truly think that that's what's going on here. Yeah. I don't know. There's more to it. We'll keep reading. Eventually, I confront her about this, and she gives me the whole context. However, I don't tell her about the first 2 bullet points, only the wedding incident. Friend of a friend she likes chatting with blew him in the back seat of the car before we had met. Hasn't seen him since. Oh shit, the end. She apologizes profusely and says she didn't think much of it at the time. She described him as a silly boy sliding into her DMs and says he had a long history of talking a big game but never meeting when she'd want to hang out before we had met. She liked the attention but admits it was wrong of her. Facts. Told you. You know, I'm just like, come on, man. She also said that she was just a holdover from before we met, so this won't be a problem moving forward, as if this was just circumstantial or something. She agreed to block him with no hesitation. I had not intervened. Maybe they would have actually met, maybe not. Perhaps it would have been platonic. Maybe they would have banged each other's brains out. I'll never know. However, I'm not thinking about having a second conversation with her and spilling the beans on how I read the entire conversation and how she's still not telling me everything from there was either need to break up or attend couples therapy. For the record, she acts like she's completely obsessed with me, and I'm positive she will be emotionally devastated at even the mention of us parting. Marriage has been implied, but this looms over me like a dark cloud, considering that she never sent him any sexy texts or images, and more or less just kept him at arm's length in a friendly, flirty manner. I wonder if this is an overreaction. I'm gonna say yes, and I'll tell you why I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes because I think you're overreacting just because it's like your girl just likes attention. You know, now in the beginning, I understand how it looked and what it seemed like, so on and so forth. And I think once you kind of boil the stories down and you kind of see what's actually going on, you're right in saying that she was just keeping him at arm's length and being friendly and flirty. And I think that's just what she was doing. I don't think she ever really planned to do anything with this guy. I think she just enjoyed the attention. She enjoyed building it up and then watching it fall all down. You know what I mean? And she was just like, ha ha ha, because it's a win-win for her. You know what I mean? On her end, she gets the attention. She gets, you know, this flirty, fun conversation. But then she can go back to you and get her, you know, her pussy fucked. You know what I mean? It's like, She's like, I don't need him for the sex. I just want him for the attention and, the flirtiness or whatever. And then once I get what I need, goodbye. I'm going to go be with my man. And then he's stupid as fuck thinking like, oh man, oh yeah, she about to let me hit. Oh yeah, we about to do this. Oh, I'm in there like swimwear. And then nothing happens and he gets ghosted. And it's like, no shit, nigga, she got a man. Why the fuck are you even trying with this girl when she got a man? Like, bro, come on now. So, are you overreacting? I would say yes, because your girl's just an attention. She just likes her some attention. That's all she like. But I get it in the beginning. That's probably how you saw it. You were like, what the fuck is going on here? So, but once you boil it down, that's really what it is. She just like her some attention, man. That's all it is. So, all right, we're going to do one last scenario for today's April free Patreon episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this episode. If you are, please show your boy some support, downloading the podcast, rating. If you're on YouTube, liking and subscribing. Appreciate you guys. Love you so much. Let's get into this last one. Am I the asshole for leaving my girlfriend because she said she was going to stay at her former friends with benefits house? What now? Oh, okay. We'll see. My girlfriend and I have been together for about a year. Her former friends with benefits, let's call him M, has known her for about 5 years. Based on what my girlfriend told me, while she considers him a friend, I don't know about that one. Stop the cap. They've never actually done anything more than meet up at a bar and hook up. Literally, they've never done anything else, but my girlfriend still considers him a friend. Look, man, you can't sit there and be like, oh, no, we never really did anything, but just go to the bar and fuck. Nigga, come on, man. What are we talking about here? That's her rebound guy. That's her in between. This is the type of girl where she never not fucking somebody. Like, she'll get into a relationship and she'll be in that relationship. She will be loyal to that guy, all that type of shit. But the moment, shit goes bad, whatever the case may be, you guys break up. Guess who she's cuddling and sucking and fucking? This guy. Until she finds her next guy. Like, come on, man. The proof is in the pudding. It's there. She's over here talking about, oh, we never did anything. We just went to the bar and fucked. Craziness. Oh. And she's over here, oh, he's just a friend, man.
Stop the cap.
God damn. Oh. Hurts my heart. M actually lives about an hour away from our town, but we frequently go to that town because it's significantly bigger and more fun. We've run into M every now and then, and every time he hits on my girlfriend because he was loving that coochie. Come on, man. The other day, my girlfriend went out with a friend. I didn't go because I had an early morning. Later, she calls me and says she won't make it back. Oh, no. As she's drunk too much and her friend left with a guy. She runs into M, kawinky dinkalink. She probably texted that nigga and was like, come pick me up. Come on, man. And says M is gonna let her stay the night. Okay. Oh. I told her this made me uncomfortable and offered to pay for a hotel or she's willing to wait. I'd come by and pick her up. Facts. She insisted on staying the night with him. No. No. Oh, man. Oh. I'm gonna call it now, bro. He fucked her, bro. Come on, man. God damn it. I asked one last time to please let me pick her up. She said it's fine. I told her fine then, we're done. Facts. You don't go sleep over at a dude you used to fuck's house when you are drunk and I can come and pick you up. fuck we talking about here? I can drive to go get your dumb ass and take you home. This nigga don't need to be, and I guarantee you, she didn't run into him. She called him. They were probably at the bar, and she was probably talking about how M's dick was so good and how he was attractive, all this and that. And her homegirl was probably just like, man, why did you never just date that guy? And she was like, you know what? I don't know. Like, why didn't I ever date him? Like, he was great. Dick game was good. He lives in the city, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, bro. Yeah, man. She then called me again, texted me, left voicemail. I ignored them all. We don't live together, but the next day she came over to my place and yelled at me. She insisted that nothing happened or was ever going to happen, but I told her that I'm not going to stress over if something happened or not. So I just broke up with her. So even if something did happen, it's not my business. Facts, brother. Facts. You are not the asshole, because the thing is why, when I'm trying to prevent anything from happening, I'm like, I'll pay for your hotel. I'll come pick you up. I'm doing all of this so that way I don't have to ever wonder if anything happens. You don't have to sit here and be like, oh, nothing happened, I promise, blah, 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 blah. I don't have to feel nor look stupid because of the choices that you're deciding to make. You know what I mean? Like, he's so good on him, man. You definitely did the right thing in breaking up with a girl like that, because I guarantee you, now that she's single, she back on M's dick until she finds another dude. Or she might even just be dating that guy right now as we speak. And you're probably looking at it like, see, look, bam, sucking his penis already. So it's like, dude, you did the right thing on that one, man. You did the right thing. She was the type of girl that she's never been single. She don't know what loneliness is. 100%. She's never been single. She's never been alone. She's always been fucking somebody. And that's just what it is. That's her in-between relationships guy. And that's the way she rolls. You know? And that's just the way it is, man. It sucks. And I'm glad that you were smart enough to get out of that relationship and be like, look, even if you did do something, oh well, I'll never know, but I don't care to know. That ain't my business. You go back to that nigga's house then. Since you want to spend the night there, you go back. Go on. Bye-bye. You know what I mean? When I offered to pick you up, I offered to get you a hotel room, and you happen to run into this guy, man.
Stop the cap.
Come on now, get the fuck out of here. All right, that's going to go ahead and end today's April free Patreon episode. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Thank you guys for supporting the show as much as you have. I appreciate you guys so much for all the support. Like I said, this is what we do over here on Patreon, man. We have some crazy scenarios over here, and it's just more of the same craziness, wild scenarios that you guys come to know and love over here on Patreon. So if you want to get more of this, click that link tree or click the support the show link that we have for the audio listeners. And $3 a month gets you an exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenarios to be featured on the Tuesday and Sunday shows. All right. So I don't do submitted requests on Friday shows because not everybody is, really on the Patreon like that. And I want you to be able to hear your me respond to your scenario. So I only do it on the Tuesday and Sunday shows. Friday episodes, I go scouring the internet for the craziest stories I can find. So, but yes, thank you guys for all the support. Again, if you're an audio listener, it's click the support the show link. If you're over there on YouTube, go ahead and click the link tree and we'll have Patreon in there for you. Keep supporting the show, man. I appreciate you guys so much. I do these free episodes once every month for you guys because it is just kind of me giving back to you guys, and it just gives you guys more content out of that 1 week out of the month. So love you guys, and if you're loving the Haunting Adeline stuff, don't forget to click that link for the playlists that I have down there for Spotify. Actually, No, for Spotify, it's a link. For YouTube, just go to the YouTube channel. Yeah. People were having trouble with that. And I was like, if you're an audio listener, just click the actual Haunting Adeline playlist link. If you are a YouTube person, then just go onto the YouTube page and the playlist is right there. It's on the homepage. So I thought I'd clear that up for you guys if you've made it this far into the video. If you have made it this far in the video, thank you so much. You a real one. But again, without further ado, thank you guys so much for all the support, the love, and I'm going to be out of here. Peace and chicken grease.